drive her away.
I didn't do anything to make her want to stay here, that's for sure.
Did you see her?
She came by to say goodbye. And, she was very gracious at first, and then she admitted that it was very painful, that she couldn't stay here. And I know that her heart broke when you left her, and I am the one to blame.
I chose to leave.
I was the reason.
One reason? Look, my leaving that cabin was inevitable. I outgrew my life there. I have you to thank, not to blame. So don't feel guilty.
I also feel guilty because I'm relieved that she's leaving. You don't feel guilty at all about Janet?
Well, you know, I'm sorry that she's hurting. I'm sorry that I couldn't love her the way that she wanted me to, but that's out of my hands. The simple fact is we don't get to choose who we fall in love with. And I don't love Janet. I didn't have what it takes to make her happy.
She thinks you do.
And well, it's a pipe dream, and the sooner she gets over it, the better off she'll be, because I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not. I like who I am when I'm with you. I feel a lot of things, Brooke, but no regrets.
I've come to acquire some artwork. My loft is sadly lacking in the aesthetics department. Well, how did you happen to come here?
Stuart's always going on about what a found talent Mr. Riley is.
What exactly are you looking for?
Oh, prints, sculptures. I have rather unorthodox taste.
Oh, I've got some things I can show you.
Oh, great. Adam?
Oh, my aesthetic sense has been numbed by years of corporate gluttony.
Okay.
So, how was your courtship with Nature Boy?
Adam, don't start.
Has he carved your initials on the tree or taken you home to meet his blue ox, babe?
You know, I would think someone who owned a TV studio would be far too busy to have time to spy on their ex-lover.
Is that what I'm doing?
Liza could have tar paper on her walls for all you'd care. You brought her down here so that you could spy on Pearson.
My. People say I have an inflated ego.
Well, do you deny it?
I had no idea you'd be here.
Adam, you never leave anything to chance.
I did once. My mistake.
Adam, you didn't mention that Mr. Riley's a multimedia artist. I mean, he has hand-woven tapestries, wood sculptures, block prints. Incredible.
Oh, yes, everything to make a house a home. Speaking of which, I assume you'll be returning to yours, Pierce.
Beg your pardon?
Now that Janet has vacated your little cabin in the woods, I suppose you'll move back in. Make a perfect little love shack hideaway.
Watch your mouth, Adam.
Watch yours. Or you might just lose a commission.
Oh, no, I think that he's already made a sale. Mr. Riley, can I call you Pierce?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, really? Now, do you do art for art's sake, or do you believe that it serves a higher purpose?
That's just what I do.
You do it well. I'm going to take that one. Yeah.
Don't you care what it costs?
It will give me pleasure, whatever the price. Yes. Well, he's really sprung from the spirit of Michelangelo. A face carved from Carrara, a form like mortal sin.
I prefer the abstract expressions.
Oh, I go for chiseled perfection any day of the week.
I fail to see the attraction.
Men are myopic when it comes to other men. Brooke obviously appreciates fine art. I hope that you will take a personal check. My boss will vouch for me, won't you, boss?
Oh, no problem.
Great. Well, you bought one of my favorite paintings. Really? Well, I hope I get as much pleasure from it as you do. I'm sure you will. I'll come back again and do some serious browsing. Oh.
In the meantime,
Okay.
we have a dinner date.
We do?
You remember.
Oh, right. Oh, that's tonight.
Good night.
Good night. You're fine.
I'll spring for dinner.
I mean, that's changing. sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's kind of fun watching Adam turn green. Not to mention profitable.
It's great. I've been calling all over town looking for you. Why don't you let people know where you are? 3 guesses and goodbye. You can avoid my calls, Liza, but you can't avoid running into me. Unexpected, Adam. Oh, wait, I've known Dennis longer than you have been alive. Hello, Dennis. Fine. So not until I've had my say. Well, I'm not listening. You can't blame me for what Tad did. He humiliated you, not I. Go away. Why are you giving him so much power over our lives, Liza? You've got to get over this fixation. Drop dead, Marion. All right, be cruel to me if it makes you feel any better, but please, Liza, don't let Tad ruin our relationship. We have no relationship. Just look at you. You're working yourself to death. You look exhausted. I bet Tad doesn't have dark circles under his eyes over you, Liza.
Hello, son. I just dropped Kelsey off at the airport and thought I'd swing by. But it looks like you've decided to get out of the house. Good for you. I'm going to be stopping by the Valley and then I'll be on my way home. Your mother and I would love to hear from you. Bye.
Martin family, huh? Not anymore.
You know, after all these years, your taste in men should have improved, Liza. You deserve better than Tad. He is fickle, superficial, a user of people. Well, you're an expert, aren't you? All right, darling, I admit that I have made many mistakes. And playing that tape on the air was overstepping a bit. A bit? But something had to be done. I do have a conscience. And as your mother, I couldn't stand by and let Tad hurt you yet again. I thought that we had established that I don't have a mother. Look, if you've developed some sort of masochistic streak here, you know, darling, there are remedies for things like that, you know, like medication, therapy, hypnosis. But believe me when I tell you, I only had the best intentions when I played that tape. Liza, you are the most important thing in my entire life. All right, so don't break your mother's heart. Your heart, if you have one, is none of my concern. You don't mean that, darling. You can't. You are just another pesky Pine Valleyite that's about to be shown the door by Dennis.
I'll gladly do the honors.
Stay out of this, Adam.
Marion, it would be far more discreet if you left on your own, but I don't mind getting physical.
Oh, really, darling? Well, I'll treasure that thought. Liza and I are having a little mother-daughter chat. This woman is delusional. I'm an orphan.
A heartwarming testimonial to your parenting.
Oh, and that coming from the dysfunctional father of the century. I mean, how many hundreds of children have run screaming from you, Adam?
This would be a good time to go, Marion.
Look, Liza, you are my daughter, and you always will be my daughter. And nothing nor anyone is ever going to break that bond. Including you, Adam. Enjoy your evening.
None of us can choose our parents.
No, but we can try to deny their existence if we try very, very hard.
If they will cooperate by staying away.
She doesn't cooperate. That's why she's persona non grata at the station and in my life.
You've alerted security at the station?
Oh, yes, of course. Standing order. Well, I have those reports from the Western affiliates. We'll get them for you.
Well, I was thinking this would be a non-business dinner.
Oh. Are we expecting another drop-in by Brooke?
I'll look at those reports now.
Oh, now come on. An intimate dinner is not too hard to suggest. I could just sit a little closer, whisper into your ear, drape my arm around your shoulder. We could order oysters as an appetizer. You just say the word.
The word is business.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to order something very, very expensive. Well, that lobster was delicious.
Yes, you did seem to enjoy it.
Oh, I love my creature comforts. With food like that and wine like this, well, business is painless.
Yes, it is.
How was your dinner?
Adequate?
Why are we the spoiled epicure? Maybe it's the company that's not to your liking?
Business is business.
Well, you know the old saying? Whose bread I eat, his song I sing. If you ever need me to set the stage for Brooke again, you just let me know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I could use a couple of Pierce Riley paintings for my wall, if you're willing to shout out again.
I don't need to stage any scenes for Brooke's benefit.
Well, there goes my art collection. I suppose I have to find my own American primitive.
If you do that,
Oh, I'm not going to cry over it, Adam.
I'm so relieved.
Tell me something. Now that Brooke has found her primitive, does that mean that you and she are finito?
Brooke and I will always have a special connection.
Well, I'm so relieved.
And one day, she'll come back.
Like the swallows?
Everything set? Good. My alibi is about to arrive. There'll be no doubt as to where I was tonight.
Ah, hello, Dr. Darling.
Yes, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, not a medical emergency, I hope.
Not at all. And hello. May I say, you look exquisite, Mary.
Oh, yes. You may say it as often as you like.
Oh, Dr. Kinder and a patient. What are you still doing here?
I have a dinner engagement.
With Dr. Kinder?
Jonathan very kindly asked me to dine with him.
It's nice to see you, Miss Colby. You're welcome to join us if you wish.
No, I'm on my way out. Thank you. I know your appetite. May I advise you to limit yourself to the offerings of the menu?
Liza?
Marion, are you all right?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am better than all right. Let's sit at that cozy little table in the corner, shall we?
An excellent idea.
Are we still short on B negative?
As always.
Well, he may not need much more. Is he fully inoculated?
Yeah, he's all set.
Doctor, any change?
It's too soon.
Give us something to go on.
Well, there's no sign of secondary infection. That's always a possibility when the spleen's removed.
Then he's better than expected.
We resist prognosticating.
Where's Maria?
Dr. Santos is in with your father.
Can I go in?
There's no change in his condition.
I just want to see him.
All right, but only for a few minutes.
Okay. Hey, Dad. You look pretty okay. Maybe this is working already.
All right, if you hear from the studio, let me know. You should probably stay here. Oh. Any news?
Take a hike. Our misery's not for public consumption.
Oh, well, Tad, can I speak to you outside just for a minute?
What's Jim doing here?
Well, no, it's not what you think.
A licentious Liza Colby and her sidekick cameraman. We're not stupid.
So do we throw her out or give her 5 seconds to run?
I thought I could help.
Yeah, yourself.
Nothing says you care like a cameraman primed to roll tape. You don't understand.
Go haunt somebody else's family.
That's exactly the point, Haley. In order to air an entire hour on Trevor's accident, that would require a lot of padding. Perfect opportunity to air Trevor's last appearance on the cutting edge, tending to his dying wife. Cue the carnage.
You wouldn't do it, would you?
We wouldn't do it.
Never drop the ball.
Security.
It's going to be out of the job tomorrow.
Wait a second. You have misunderstood. I have contacts here. They considered my offer and felt I could approach you.
You duped some hospital flunky, but this territory is off limits. No depraved scandalmongers allowed here.
I guess you have to be in here just in case something goes wrong. Right.
I'll leave you two alone.
I dug through the ornaments. I hope she's on duty all year round.
Just leave and we'll pretend this didn't happen.
What's going on here? Liza, go ahead. What were you thinking?
What I was thinking was that the hospital is low in Trevor's blood type and that you should make an on-air appeal for donors. With Adam's approval, of course.
You have my approval.
If we can help the hospital restock B negative, it's one less thing that you have to worry about.
Get started.
I'm not here to exploit anyone. I've given blood. I know it can be a lifesaver.
Oh, come on, Pops. No quid pro quo?
I meant what I said. Tad, you want to get going?
Not here. Take it outside.
Fine. The truck's out front.
Why don't you go ahead and do it?
On camera?
Liza, I've been up half the night.
Tad, you're a familiar face. They'll look up from their coffee cups.
Okay, come on, for Trevor's sake.
She passed 1,000 at Christmas time. Mom got her eyesight back. I found Lily when no one else could. It was her doing. I mean, it's not fair to put it to work in the off-season. Actually, I feel kind of dumb. But Mom said angels never sleep. Come on. Whatever it is you do, do it. Don't say we've used up all our miracles. Just one more, I promise. I won't ask again. I'm talking to a stupid doll. Like Amanda does. Dad? Dad, wait, don't close your eyes. He woke up! What? Come on, get back in there. Come on.
Uncle Trevor? Uncle Trevor?
Is it for real?
It's Maria and Haley. Yeah, this is really a good step. This is really a good step. Can you hear me?
Okay?
Oh, we missed you.
How you doing?
Okay, big guy?
You probably can't talk to me. Really good. Really
You all right?
good.
How you doing, my man?
Only Trevor.
What does this mean? So what does this mean? Is this good?
Yeah, this is a giant step. This is
Really?
good.
Nice way to go, Trevor.
Good
Come on,
for
man.
you.
Hang in there.
You hang in. Do you guys mind if I go and tell everybody?
No, you've got a throng of well-wishers out there
You sit
waiting
tight,
for
Trev.
you. They have been here just waiting. Nobody's left. Nobody's moved.
Way to go, Trevor. Hang in there, man. Hang in there.
How was Tim's diagnosis?
Right on the money. Trevor's conscious.
Oh, that's wonderful.
He's alert.
Well, he's groggy, but we'll know more soon.
So what made the difference?
Trevor.
I think he pulled through for Tim and Amanda. I think that's what made the difference.
Well, you certainly kept me from biting my nail.
Yeah. Well, the worst is over.
I hope so.
I guess the family takes over from now on.
I think I'll come back when Trevor's stronger.
No, I'm sure Maria will keep us updated.
Oh, I miss my mother.
Oh, this hospital was Mola's life's work.
If only I think that I was her full-time job.
You know that Mona was proud of you. Your courage, your spirit.
Well, my mother was the one who was courageous, Dimitri. I mean, when she heard her diagnosis, she made preparations for not surviving, and she just wanted to die with dignity.
Erica, she did.
But I wanted her to live so much. I was so angry. I just insisted that she live.
I know.
Well, I loved her so much, and I needed her. And I still do.
She's in our memories.
We never know how much time we have.
Well, moment to moment.
I mean, we should never close our hearts, Dimitri. Not even for a moment.
I think that Trevor's progress is cause for celebration. How about having dinner with me?
Oh, that would be lovely. Now?
You hungry?
Oh, well, I mean, I could use a little time just to catch my breath.
Well, I'll call the deli in, and you'll be at Linden?
If they don't have your favorite table, do we still have a date?
I think the company's more important than the location.
Why don't you tell the truck that you're going?
How's Trevor? Nancy said it was touch and go?
No, he's better now.
He just regained consciousness.
Thank God for that. Is there any chance I can see him?
Tim and Michael are in there with him, so I'd wait.
Anybody have any idea what Trevor was doing out taking a spin in the monsoon we had last night?
He was doing Janet a favor.
Doing Janet a favor?
He wanted to take Janet to see Amanda.
Well, I'm sorry, this still doesn't add up.
Jack, Janet was leaving Pine Valley. She was saying goodbye.
I'd still like to get a CAT scan.
Tomorrow?
I'd prefer today.
All right.
Oh, don't you look at me. Tim's your hero.
Yeah, why don't you take a bow, buddy? Good job.
Don't thank me. Thank Mom and Moral. They made me a believer. How about we leave the angel on the counter, the kitchen table, what do you say?
Tim.
Don't worry, Dad, I'm not going anywhere.
Tim, why don't we, let your dad get some rest and we'll hit the 2-for-1 special at Burger Hut.
Yeah. How about you bring something back for me?
No, I think that she's right. This has been a really long day for you, and this is just the beginning.
I'm fine, really.
No, it's time to go, okay? That's in order.
Don't.
Let's go.
Don't.
No, look, we're going to be fine, all right? We'll come back a little bit. You got to get some sleep. Get some rest, will you?
all day.
Yeah, for a very good reason. Trevor, she's got my beeper number. We'll be back in a little bit,
I can get a
all
hold
right?
of Michael whenever we need to get him.
No, I need you now.
What's the matter, Dad? Dad, are you in pain?
Brooke.
Oh, can she come in?
What about Brooke?
She's gonna have to wait.
Wait, he wanted to see Brooke before the operation.
Yeah, Brooke, she's been here all day.
I need your rest, Trev.
Brooke hurt? No. Why would she be hurt? She's fine.
Is Janet all right?
Janet wasn't in the car.
Was there another vehicle involved?
Trevor's car spun out on a deserted dirt road.
Dr. Blake is optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic.
Hey, you let him know if there's anything I can do. You know. Okay, I will, thanks. Cool.
First-year nursing students are on rounds today. I'm gonna be in the ICU.
Call me if there's any change.
At home?
Yeah, if I can remember where home is.
You look exhausted.
I am. I'm gonna go home and freshen up a little bit, I think. Put on a little enchantment fresh eyes formula, and I'll be as good as new. Sleep will have to wait until Trevor's out of this joint.
Haley, you should rest.
Nurse Santos, I will take that under advisement.
Julia, you're here early?
I just heard about Trevor.
He's made remarkable progress.
Good. Oh, Dr. Joe, thanks for the opportunity to spend some time with Kelsey.
You sound honored.
Oh, she's a very interesting girl.
Well, you're a good sport.
You know, she really hated leaving here. She's become very attached to Pine Valley.
Yes, well, don't get me wrong, but I love that little girl. She should have left earlier, both for her baby's sake and Edmund and Maria's.
She's stubborn.
I'll say.
You know, I think in time she'll realize she did the right thing, though.
I hope we can mend fences once she gets home.
You mean she's not home yet?
Unfortunately, no.
Is she here in Pine Valley?
Chicago.
Don't start pulling pages from How to Win Friends and Influence People. I know what I did was...
Kind? Conscientious?
I bulldozed a family vigil. I deserve what I got.
You could have used a little finesse, that's all.
I'm already kicking myself. You don't need to help.
Okay. I'm gone.
No. Stay. You know what I was trying to do.
Yeah. Save someone's life.
I was compensating. I was trying to karmically square things. No matter what I do, I can't bring Laurel back.
Liza, you're not responsible for her death.
She died on my watch.
The only one with blood on his hand is Jason.
No, you know that's not true.
Yeah. Who pulled the trigger?
It doesn't matter.
Liza, it's the only thing that does.
Tad, when I heard about Trevor's accident, I thought, what can I do to help? How can I ease my conscience?
Is it working?
No. Tim and Trevor are close, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Almost indomitable.
No one is. And Laurel's gone forever.
They're managing.
Well, I'm not. I'm not managing. Don't you wish you could just turn back time and axe that show? For Amanda, for Michael, for Trevor and Tim? Don't you wish that you could take it all back?
Only every day.
Say it slowly.
Brooke.
Okay, you're going to have to wait to see Brooke. You really need your rest right now, Trevor.
Trevor, we
Guys,
gotta go, okay? It's doctor's order.
How come he can't speak? Did he have a stroke or something?
It's just the medication. He's almost in a dream state right now.
It must be a bad dream.
Hey, Trevor?
Jack? Jack, help.
You'll have to leave.
Jack, he's really getting agitated right now.
Yeah, you see that.
He's reorienting, and it's really not a good thing.
Help.
Okay?
All right, I'll come back.
Okay, fine.
Jack.
He keeps asking for her.
For Brooke, I'll find her.
Jack.
What about Janet?
Jack, you really have to...
Just wait a minute. What about Janet?
Okay, come on, guys. You're going to have to leave.
Yeah, this is not
Jack.
just let him say what he's trying to say.
He's not even coherent, Jack.
Jack, help Janet, Brooke, Janet, he's crystal clear.
That's all he keeps saying. Let's just
If he
leave
says
him alone,
anything
all right?
else, I'll let you know, okay? Come on, guys. Come on.
Are you two leaving now?
We thought we would in a little while.
Stick around. I think Trevor would like to see you.
Oh.
We'd love to see him. He's asking for you, Brooke.
Oh, that's great.
Repeat it.
Well, has he said anything else?
Nothing.
Well, that's not quite true. He did mention Janet just now.
Are you feeling okay?
Yes.
You don't have any injuries or anything?
No, I'm fine.
Because Trevor seems a little concerned about your health.
Maybe he's hallucinating. When was the last time either one of you saw Janet?
You know, am I in the hospital or the DA's office?
Look, if Trevor is not hallucinating, he's trying to make some connection between you and Janet.
Trevor was concerned. He thought that I was becoming a little too friendly with Janet.
Friendly with Janet?
We weren't friends, but we do have a connection because of Laura.
Well, I thought Trevor had quit taking the hard line with Janet anyway.
Well, after Janet was cleared of Laurel's murder, yes, they did strike up a truce.
Yeah, well, obviously this truce didn't stick.
I don't think it was very genuine to begin with.
Well, I'm sorry, but how can you possibly expect Trevor to forgive Janet?
He didn't have to forgive her. He just had to back off.
He thought that Janet was a little bit jealous of my friendship with Pierce.
Jealous enough to hurt you, Brooke?
Jealousy's her Achilles heel. Look at her record.
Why don't you guys give her a break?
Janet came to my house a couple of weeks ago. She needed some help because she had been mugged.
That's odd. I didn't hear anything about that. Did you file a police report?
No, she didn't file a police report. She didn't want to because she didn't think that they would believe her.
Imagine that. Did she seem shaken up, bruised, anything?
Jack, I believed her then, and I believe her now. And frankly, you're worse than Trevor.
You mean to tell me she told Trevor about this?
Trevor was at my house that night, and he made a bad situation worse.
Well, I'm sure Trevor had his reasons to think that Janet was up to her old tricks.
Well, she duped him twice and then murdered a man in his name. That'll do it.
New concerns, new reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Any theories, Brooke?
None.
Let's go.
I'm not going to keep Laura away from the one person that she trusts, and I am not going to live in fear.
I wouldn't want you to. Listen, one more question. Did Janet actually see Amanda?
Janet has left town, as far as I know, without saying goodbye to her daughter.
Maybe it was too painful to face.
Is Amanda here? Is she here?
She's at pre-K.
Are you picking her up?
Yeah, but I think we still have a little time.
No, well, maybe you do and maybe you don't. If I was you, I would go get her before somebody else does.
Laura was murdered, and I aired it for ratings.
We made a decision.
You were going for the common good. I was being
Liza,
a
look, I'll be honest with you. There are days I wish I'd never heard of WRCW. I mean, the impact, the pace. Dixie was absolutely right. It's like a drug. But what happened, happened, and we can't change that. Right now, the best we can do is the best we can. I mean, now when I wake up, I check to make sure my head is still on my shoulders. Generally, it helps.
Mission accomplished?
What?
Blood donors calling, flooding the lines?
Oh, I hope so.
Listen, with your permission, I'd like to get the guys at the station to run it every hour on the hour.
Yeah, you have my backing.
Liza?
Commendable.
Oh, more sarcasm.
No, I'm quite serious. You not only have a heart, it's in the right place.
Well, I thought we could do a community outreach program with the cutting edge. Tad could give blood, pitch in at the shelter.
You could change the image of the show.
For the better.
Might even enhance your own image.
Adam, I wasn't thinking about that.
Of course you are. You're the town pariah.
One of several. You're irreplaceable.
Well. Yes, uneasy lies the crown. Don't go soft on me, Liza. Your feistiness has served you well thus far.
So you're going to take my positive show and take it as a ploy?
No, absolutely not. I'm going to support you. I think your concerns are legitimate. However, as long as you're in Pine Valley, your motives will be questioned by everyone in this town. I should know.
When have you ever committed a selfless gesture?
I am a benefactor of Brooke English House.
Still?
Believe me, tongues wagged about Adam Chandler's ulterior motives.
You were wooing Brooke.
You see, even you doubt me. I rest my case. Liza, I know you meant well. Why can't everyone see in you what I see? No, I mean that. Just I think we should discuss this philanthropic angle. We'll brainstorm it back in the station.
Actually, yeah, I thought that maybe we could do Hero of the Week or something like that. Pierce, actually, he helps out a lot at the shelter, doesn't he?
His cave paintings pull in chump change.
Brooke seems satisfied with his efforts.
We can do better.
That's quite a show you just put on there.
I beg your pardon.
Your arm around my shoulder, that clapping, that affectionate gleam in your eye.
I don't have to do that. I have to waste my time. It's as if he has her drugged.
Yeah, well, guess what, Adam? I think she's snapping out of it.